Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a certified Zentangle teacher, and today we're going to take a look at the Tangle Vigo from Cindy Knapp. I'm not sure, it could be Vigo, I suppose. I'm going to go with Vigo. Tomato, I suppose. oh, but it is a neat tangle, and it caught my eye, and as I was nosing around, and I wanted to see how it was constructed, and I'm like, well, let's do this one. All right, something different. Okay, so this is, you could do this a couple, or use this in a number of ways. We're going to just show, as Cindy has in her step out, and that is in the description section. So make sure to go take a peek. Also, because she added some additional instructions. Of course, I read them first? No, I just went, oh, there. Oh, look at that! Isn't that neat? And and so she has some good tips on there. Also, you can see the inspiration from this, and just really neat. Okay, this is a. It's not necessarily a grid pattern. And she does note that it helps to have an outer. She mentioned a square or a diamond string. So we're considering this the string. So you have some kind of outer edge, but you can do it as a grid pattern as well. So we're just going to do this, and then I'll show you the grid, the 4 square that I did. Now she did mention, which I just surmised from looking at hers, but she did say that having a smaller inside orb is helpful, because then you have more room if you want to embellish the insides of this. Now, the other thing that I didn't necessarily pick up on, without reading it, of course, like I said, I read it afterwards. So then we're going to do big orbs, north, south, east, west of this. And I just assumed that they were touching this, but they're not really a full orb. Although, yeah, let me go back and look, because I'm thinking about it now. Yeah, so it's kind of like this, where it's, starting here. So not necessarily a full orb. In mine, I did my step out, I did full orbs, and in the other sample that I'll show you in a minute, I did full ones. But we'll do this this way this time. And I share that because it just kind of it goes to show you moment. Although it seems like I'm drawing these bigger doing it this way than if I'm doing a full orb. How funny. I do kind of like the way they're turning out, though. So really, it's a giant C shape. That might be a better way to think about it. All right. So on all 4 sides, we're doing that. And then this part I found a little bit tricky as well. And what we're going to do is from, all of the sides, we're going to do a little curve line that comes out sort of towards the middle. You don't want to, maybe a little more space than that. Let's do it over here. It should err on the side of too short, because you can always add. So it's like we're not coming quite halfway, because we don't want them to meet. But I'll tell you what, it doesn't matter. It's oddly kind of forgiving. And I'll show you what I mean by that. Well, let's see. We'll start with this one. That's the most far apart. And from here, we're going to do kind of an S shape. You could just do a C shape if you wanted to. I do like the little bit of a flare of the S shape. And so that's just coming out and going up like that. And then this side as well. Okay, now, where's well, we'll just keep going this way because these are nice. And then I get it in the shape, the stroke in my hand. Okay, now this one is a little uneven. We're not going to worry about it. So here's one thing you can do. Look at how much, well, yeah, how much I traced over this line here versus, some of the other ones. So that's one way to course correct. I mean, outside of just don't worry about it. And this same thing, I just kind of traced over a bit more. And it's all fine. And that really is the way to course correct. And especially if you, didn't make them shorter than you think you should have. But that, because we're kind of looking at this shape, we're not really, our eyes aren't necessarily going to that opening. So it just works really, really well. So like I said, just trace over a little bit more of that line we just did as you make that S shape going up. And then looking at it as a whole thing, it's like you don't really notice, it's one of those, you're not going to point it out to anyone. And so in the end you'll go, oh, look at it, you won't think about it. So just don't worry. Okay. Now, the only other thing is these are just a couple little decorations. An orb. And I'm going to guess, in normal Zentangle fashion, you could decorate it however you wish. And if you take a look at the For More Inspiration link, so you can see some of the ways that you could have fun with it and decorate it. Let's do some shading first, and then I'll show you my little work. I just want to look here. Yeah. Okay. Because I was kind of thinking, it's like on one of her samples, she does, it's essentially, let me just make sure, the Tangle Says, which is just it's just orbs, nested orbs, if you would. But I was thinking it might be neat to just do some shading, but I'm going to do the big sections, not the smaller sections. So let's do here. We'll see what happens. I do like doing it this way better than what I did. So do that. If I have time, I might update my step out. But it is kind of a nice example of, if you make it a circle, it's still going to be fine because some of it you're lining up, is on that anyway. Ooh. Yeah, there's so much fun you can have with this. I don't know what I was thinking as far as, what it was going to look like, on the step outside, but I was pleasantly surprised. And it's just one of those, it's very impressive looking. Ooh, what do you put in the comments? Think this could be steampunky? I mean, I'm kind of thinking maybe just because of the orbs, you could put a line in, in those orbs and make them, like, there is an actual name for the screw head, and it's not screw head, but you know what I mean. I'll have to look that up again. And what's fun with this is you have all of these areas, that you can have fun with. Because you could just play with the inside, if you wanted to. That is neat. Let's see. Oh, let's kind of go around, but not. So let's see if I can get this here very, very carefully so that I leave the center open like that. All right, and I don't know, let's see if I can get these guys here. We'll try one. I say that, but you know, if I try one, I still, oh yeah, look at that. It's still going to do them all because that's just the way it works. Yeah. Oh, then see, then it's lifting the whole thing up. But I was thinking because this is such a, you know, somewhat small area. But if you're careful, you can still, you know, leave some natural tile color, and then it, you know, helps it. It gives it that neat, I don't know what you want to call it, puffy, raised look. Okay. Two more. You know, especially because I'm filling or using more of the graphite, I don't have any dark. Maybe those little orbs need to be filled in. That's what I'm thinking. Because it is nice to have a little bit of high contrast in here somewhere. It doesn't have to, but I'm thinking yes. Or I could. I was just thinking I could almost see, you know, where you could do some kind of tangling, maybe more of a texture tangle, like stir it up, or yeah, something else. Oh, you know what? Just because I had this thought, and I can always go back and fill it in. I think I like this better than just filling them in. I'm kind of just putting an extra C shape in there. Whoops, you can't see because my hand's in the way. Oh, I think I like that. And honestly, even though I filled in this, I can come back. Like that. Super neat. And I'm just going to leave it like that. So, oh, I just realized I should do something with the center of this. So I decided to do it as a 4-square grid just to see what it looks like. Not for whatever reason, I wasn't completely paying attention to Untangle Patterns, Linda's step out. That's what this is, but she filled in all of it. And it's like I paid attention. That's what caught my eye in the first place. And then I thought, oh yeah, I should do that to see what it looks like. As if. Oh, just really funny. You know, I think I might give this a little shine. Fill this one in. I'm not sure if I want to do the other ones or not. Maybe. So I like to do things in stages. Because it's like, well, I know I'll at least like that center one done. It's just a question of if I want to do the little orbs. And I can just fill those. I mean, I can fill them in solid. I don't have to leave a shine. They're awful small to leave a shine. Well, and as I do this, if you are enjoying this, would love it if you click on the like button. And if you liked it enough to see more and haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to the channel. Let's see. In the description section, I already mentioned several times, I think. So, not to be completely redundant, but do check out the, for more inspiration, link. Click out the description section. I'm going to start a new term. And I always do my own version of the tangle, so you will find that there as well. And then below those links is, let me just look at that. No, it needs something, doesn't it? All right. Yeah, I think I'll fill them in. So below the links to the step outs, you will find my link tree. And on my link tree is all of, pertinent links if you want to connect. Um, Follow me anywhere like Facebook. And if you are on Facebook and you'd like to hang out with a bunch of neat tanglers, we have an amazing community that has developed over the last I don't know how many years, and it's just so fun. Such great people, such positive spirit, and that's what I love most about them. You will find that everybody there, comes from different skill sets, different I like to say abilities and disabilities, and we all just really enjoy this art form and like to support each other, and it's just an amazing community. So if you'd like to join us, you can. There are 4 questions, though, that you have to answer in order to gain entry. It kind of sets the tone for what I'm looking for in the group, as well as keeps out, bots or whatever that just I don't know how that part works, but it does seem to allow the people in that really want to be there, and that's what we're looking for. So come and join us there. If you are interested in tangling online live, we do sessions on Thursday. They're free. It's called Tangle Time, and you will find, we'll say that I have a couple places listed there that you can follow me for classes. Also on my website, I have them listed. I also, for on Tuesdays, I are mostly paid classes, except for the third Tuesday. That one is free. I need to get a better organization set up on my webpage, but it is what it is for now, and it works. But that way you can see the other types of classes that I do, and if you can buy the replays if you wish. And I generally have what's coming up next, as well as the free classes and stuff. So anyway, check it out and come join us for free online Thursdays, 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. They're just an hour session, and that's Eastern time. I'm here in Michigan. And come and join us, have fun, and we go from there. So, all right, what a cute little tangle this is. Just so cute. But yeah, and I like the fact that you can use it as just by itself in one box, or you can make it a grid, and it's whatever you want to do with it. So fun. All right, so thank you so much for watching, and I wish you happy tangling.